Big hello to everyone watching WBS TV across the African continent on DSTV and right here at home in Uganda. Welcome to Goldies, the show that takes you back in time to play you classic music videos selected by our special guest. Today we're coming to you from Chisasi, right after Ntinda town, and I'm humbled by the guest that we have for you today. He is former musician turned pastor. We'll find out whether he's still into music. That and so much more coming your way later. So good to have you, Pastor Cyrus Rod.
Thank you so much, Charlie.
Good to have you. Wow, your voice, come on, this voice. Do you always speak like this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Were you singing back in the day with the bass in a group
No,
choir?
actually, I wasn't even in a choir. I
You
was
should have
never
been
in a choir.
with this voice.
I used to love to do the rapping, but not the choir.
Okay. So we just began, it's a new year. What did you do for the holidays? Christmas, New Year?
To us, Christmas and New Year, we are busy. We're reaching out to souls,
Okay.
preparing them for the year, and then celebrating the birth of Christ. And we had our first end-of-year Grace Fest, and we were celebrating the first fireworks, by the way, in Kisasi.
Okay.
Yeah,
You had that here?
We had it here, the
At your
first
church?
fireworks, right here at our church.
By the way, it's an amazing church. It's really huge. I thought it was a small gathering, but really spacious place.
It's all the grace of God. He has brought us this far.
Right. Your name, Pastor Cyrus Rod. When I heard of the
Yes.
name Cyrus Rod, I was like, wait. I was expecting to see maybe a European or an American man, and here you are. Is that your given name? Do you have a
Actually-
Chiganda name?
You know, I've had that question in many places. What's your African name? What's your Chiganda name? What's your maybe Kinyarwanda name or what? Any tribe anybody would assume. But actually, Rod is a name that I took up after I got saved.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I took up Rod because I just wanted to serve God, and I said, if I can be a rod in His hands to comfort the people and to bring His people back to Him, and
What was
that's
the
when
name
Rod came in.
Before you turned
Man,
around?
I've had a lot of people ask that.
Yeah, we'd love to know that.
Oh my goodness! Do you know I've had people wondering because I actually saw on a feed of it, and everything changed.
Okay.
And they say, you ever try to use the old name? It will be illegal.
So you do not mention the old name.
I don't want to go
all.
back there.
Okay. So, okay, here's a big question. Why did you turn your life around? Because, you know, we hear stories where people hit rock bottom and they have this, you know, tragic stories about why they turned around. What's your story? Why did you turn around?
I think the only reason I turned around was I thought I had it all. In school, I was into girls. I'm telling you, I was on top.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you. I was on top. I was into the girls and all that thing, and I was wild. When I got into S5, I used to hear people preaching the gospel and all that kind of thing. But one thing that kept me away is I wanted to be a lawyer.
Ah, okay. What schools were those? What schools did you
I
go
was in Nakasero Primary.
Ah, okay.
And then from there, I actually was supposed to go to Kibuli, but I thank God because everything disappeared and I ended up in Bugema.
Oh, wow. So you were the in thing all throughout your school life?
I'm telling you, I was the end thing. Honestly, because even while I was in secondary, we got to a point whereby they would sing about me and my girlfriend.
Okay.
I mean, you go into the chapel, instead of singing Jesus, they sing Cyrus and the girl.
What was so popular about you that, you know, everyone was chatting and talking about you?
I think I loved reaching out and helping boys connect with girls.
Okay.
I loved it so much.
So from childhood, you were always, you know...
I was
making-
trying to make connections, you know.
Talk a bit about your background in terms of music, because I've seen a few videos of you, but some of them are actually not shot here in Uganda. They were filmed, I think, in the States, right?
Yes, sir.
When did you start? When did you join music? Who helped you get started?
Actually, I would say that the person who helped me get started, I loved music before I even got saved. I loved music. It was so good, and especially those were the days of rap really coming in, MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, those kind of people. And I used to do a lot of rap.
You were influenced by MC Hammer because I see a little bit of you looking like a hip hop artist in some of the music videos. I'm like, wow.
Oh God! And I think, I think MC Hammer did something to me. MC Hammer did something to me, and it was so good that later on, actually, Limit X also did something.
Okay.
Yeah, Limit X.
Our good friend,
Yeah, those guys really did something that was really bringing me towards Christ.
Did you ever find some time to meet with them? And
Oh yeah,
have a
I've
one-on-one?
met with them. We've had
Isaac,
it one-on-one.
yeah.
Isaac Rucci,
Yeah.
Paul Motebi,
Yeah.
Dennis Sempebo. I've had an opportunity to be around them and chat even one-on-one. Yeah.
Let me take you back here and talk a bit in terms of growing up. What kind of family are you coming from? Because being a pastor, I'm hoping you're coming from, a religious or Christian family. Is that where you're coming from?
Yeah, actually, I think I came from a family that went to church.
Okay.
But above all, I was raised by a man who was very strict. Very strict. And we're talking about strict. This means you hear the vehicle coming and everybody runs either under the bed or something. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Was your dad a policeman, a soldier? Why?
Actually, I think he was yes, my dad was a police officer.
Oh, okay. I see that. My dad was a police officer as well. And he was a strict man.
Oh,
You
God,
don't
it
play
is
around.
strict.
Yeah,
You do not mess around.
So he really shaped you to the kind of person you are. You're disciplined now.
Yeah, discipline was so necessary. But equally, you see at times when you're so much pressed onto, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. You wait for an opportunity when nobody's telling you what to do, and you unleash.
Yeah, you really spread out.
You spread out.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to me. So every time I went to school, I would be, and many of the school people would think, wow, I guess this is the guy that hangs around the clubs. This is the guy that, is always in the clubs or what. But man, you could not go to clubs with the kind of
Yeah.
parents we were with,
So at school you'd open up. What kind of clubs were you into in school? Like the entertainment club,
At that point, all that stuff was done by the teachers. Entertainment was responsibility of the teachers. They wouldn't allow the students to be part of it.
Okay.
The school was equally strict, I would say. But in the same manner, I would also bring out that being in school, I was so much to me, once they say it's sports, yeah. Entertainment time, yeah. And then you want to be in class. I had a friend of mine, we used to share the desk. I think for almost 4 years or something, we would move together. And he would I was actually chosen as a class prefect.
Okay, interesting.
It was so interesting and amazing because the students said, no, we need him.
Be your lover, lover.